My pickup line was so atrocious. Oh. You never want to let anyone know what's next because that's how you stay fresh. Stay vibey, stay bad. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Pod with Meg. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Meghane Lex, your host of the podcast Pod with Meg. Solo sessions, hey. Bitch, now I'm solo. Bitch, I'm solo. Let's talk about the outfit a little bit. We're wearing some Pod with Meg merch. This beanie is my logo. Hey, check it out, check it out. We have some Nirvana socks, hey, and these cute Versace orange and yellow pants. Hey. Oh gosh, oh my goodness, I almost just got a Charlie's horse. Oh gosh. All right, let's get started with this video. Hey, my name is Meghane Lex and welcome to my channel. If you're back, you're a nutmeg, and if you're new, you're just a nut. So first and foremost, we're going to need my playbook. Hey. So in the spirit of February, hopefully this video is out by February. I'm gonna try to edit this really quick. I have another video on cue that I need to edit, but you know what? So in the spirit of February and the love month and Black History Month, actually this has nothing to do with Black History Month, but I just want to say that for my people. So in the theme of February and the love month, this video today is called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Minutes. I know, wild. So yeah, sit back, relax, grab your tea, your coffee, your snack. I'm going to grab my Pod with Meg mug. Hey, you can get one customized with any picture you want or my picture on the Pod with Meg on the Pod with Meg website. Check it out, link in the description. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, the mess. I'm already 6 minutes in and I literally have said nothing of substance. Once again, Meghane, what are you doing? All right, so let's get into it. Don't be afraid to let it embrace you. I'm gonna show you can get it. So if you guys have seen the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, literally one of my favorite movies, Kate Hudson and Matthew McConaughey. Hey! One hey to Kate Hudson. She just knows how to do it. She just is an amazing actress. She's a natural. Her confidence is chef's kiss. I love her.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, just a little indigestion.
Are you okay?
If you have seen it, I love you. If you have not seen it, you should watch it soon and I will love you too. I'm just kidding. So yeah, my brain is so scrambled right now. But if you have seen the movie How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, the theme of the movie is this girl, Kate Hudson, her character Andy. She is a journalist or columnist, and her friend gets broken up with. So she ends up writing a column called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. So basically she has to date Matthew McConaughey but then lose him. I don't want to spoil it, but you guys know how it goes. It's an amazing rom-com and I definitely recommend. But we're gonna change it up a little bit. Remix, hey! We're gonna do How to Lose a Guy in 10 minutes because sometimes you really can lose a guy in 10 minutes. Or maybe it's not even a guy, maybe it's someone you want to be friends with, someone you want to network with, someone you just want to bang, like, you know what I mean? But let me show you guys the ways that are possible. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. One time, me and my friend went out and there must have been a glitch in the Matrix or something because I was failing at rizzing anybody in my sight. I don't know what was happening in the universe. I don't know if there was a glitch in the Matrix, but that day I had no rizz and it was quite embarrassing. It was so embarrassing and my friend was like, please stop or let's go home. And we ended up leaving the club. Like, it was so embarrassing, but literally it was so bad. Do you guys want to know what my pickup line of that night was? My pickup line was so atrocious. I don't even know how I survived. But basically I would go up to guys and be like, what time is it? Like, what? clearly it's time for me to go home. But yeah, that was a funny night. It was just, yeah, it was so bad. But I feel like that was a way I could lose a guy in 10 minutes or 10 seconds. So yeah, let's talk about some of the notes I wrote down for how to lose a guy in 10 minutes. Hey. So number 1. So the first thing I wrote was not showing any interest at all, being too mean. This is not high school. No, this is not elementary school anymore where being mean is...
You never give up, do you?
Was that a yes?
No.
Well, then was that a no?
No.
And I know what you guys are gonna say, you know, sometimes people like mean, like men love bitches. I know that's true, but your first impression cannot be being mean because your first impression is the longest lasting impression, you know what I mean? So you want your first impression to be something that someone remembers in a good light. So being too mean, that doesn't usually work out with anyone. Like imagine going up to someone you want to be friends with and just calling them like big head, but like not the nice kind, the mean kind. Or just being like, hey, you buffoon, or hey, you imbecile. No. Or if you want someone and said, hi, bitch, like, no, you're not bad, baby. You can't just come up to someone and say, hi, bitch.
Hi, bitch.
Or you could just say hi, bitch, just like that and make it sound cute or funny. No. But yeah, being too mean can definitely work against you. For example, if someone gives you a compliment and you just say, oh, or if you don't give one back, like give someone a compliment back. It will make them feel good. You never know if that can make someone's day. You never know if that's someone's first compliment in like years. You just never know. So try to be nice or like not rude or too mean when you first meet someone, especially if you want them to be nice to you. Like treat others the way you want to be treated. You feel me? Adults are very sensitive. We've been through a lot of life, and the more life you go through, the more you realize how dark and scary and lonely this world can be. So in this dark and scary and lonely world, be kind, show some love, because you really never know how much that can make someone feel good and remember you in a good way and want to be nice to you. And yeah, being too mean, not showing any interest at all, you're not going to get what you want. If you're not trying to win, you're going to lose. You feel me? You feel me. Okay. All right, next one. Being too forward. And I know this might be confusing, granted what I just said, but being too direct, being too forward, no. You need to have some mystery. It's like when you watch a movie or your TV show, you never want to know what's going to happen right away because otherwise, literally, what's the point of continuing? You want to be a little mysterious. You want to let the mind wonder. You want to let the mind think about it. Things that are not mysterious don't grasp our attention that long. We live in the 21st century where Instagram, TikTok, all these things, bang, 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 bang. Hello, have you guys not heard about that like 50-part story time? It was interesting because every part, it left you wanting more. You wanted to know what was next because you didn't know. It was unpredictable. It was spicy. And that's what you want to do. You want to be spicy. You want to be sugar and spice, everything nice, but not too nice. The whole point of like life is not knowing what's going to happen next, because that's what makes life so great and fun. Like, you don't want to know what's going to happen next all the time. You want to be on your toes, babes. You want to be on your toes, babes. UK, I'm so sorry.
George, you know that?
Yeah, you do know that, babe. Keeps you on your toes, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like being on my toes. I quite like
get
sitting
used
down.
to it, boo.
You want to keep people on their toes. Like, I remember that episode of Hannah Montana when did I say Hannah Montana? I remember the episode of Hannah Montana when she had like some artist, I don't know who was supposed to be a parody of. I think it was supposed to be a parody of Madonna or someone.
Oh, ISIS is here.
I love my new look.
This is your next?
Well, it seems to work for you.
You never want to let anyone know what's next because that's how you stay fresh. Ooh, that's a bar. You never want to let anyone know what's next because that's how you stay fresh. Hey. Oh, also guys, how cute is my shirt? It says, I'm single and in the mood to get nervous around anyone I find attractive. That's kind of me, honestly. You guys might not believe it, but that's low-key me. Yeah, lack of mystery. And I actually read this thing that our brains get more attached to things that are unfinished than things that are finished. It's like, oh my gosh, literally, I will never forget. I remember this was like back in, I think, middle school or high school. And this was a time where I was watching a lot of horror movies. Like, I remember my friend at the time, Emma, we would literally spend the entire weekend binge watching horror movies. It was horrifying, honestly. Comment down below horror movies that have you scared literally to this day. I will say The Lovely Bones literally had me in a daze of confusion and like, I don't know. I was horrified by The Lovely Bones. Something about that movie is oddly eerie and dark, and I still think about it to this day. Let me know if you guys relate. Back to the story. So this was middle school, high school, and I was watching the movie. I want to say it was prom night, and I don't know, I felt it getting scary, so I stopped. I could not sleep for like 4 days because I was just thinking about what was going to happen next. And that just shows how the brain works. We always want to know what's next. We just always want to solve a mystery. We are problem solvers by nature, and we want to know how the story ends. We always want to solve the mystery, and that's just the way we are. So yeah, stay mysterious, stay vibey, stay bad. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Okay, next one. Bad pickup lines. Like I said, what time is it? Seriously, Megan? You have a phone, you have a watch. I literally had a watch and a phone in hand, and I had a watch and a phone in hand, and I still had the audacity to ask someone what the time was. What was I thinking? Literally, el stupido. Like, I could not, or el stupida? I cannot believe I did that. So embarrassing, so horrifying, treacherous, honestly. Treacherous behavior, and that was a horrible pickup line. Other pickup lines that are bad, I feel like, are like the Tennessee one. I don't know how people from Tennessee feel about that one, but I feel like it's so overused. Overused pickup lines, no. You want to be creative. Once again, we live in the 21st century. The internet is so accessible. Google is so accessible. Like, oh my gosh. I know this one guy who literally uses a Riz app, and it's so horrifying. Oh my gosh. If you have to use an app to have Riz, good luck, Charlie. That's really, 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 really bad. And the things he was saying, it was like, he would ask me what I was doing, and then I would answer, and then he would respond, oh, I'm gonna slay some dragons, or something like that. It was really bad. Stuff that you can easily find online, please stay away from. Oh my gosh, my throat. Do you guys see how this mug comes in handy? Get yourself one, hey. But yeah, if your pickup line can be found online, it's probably not that good. You want to say something creative, and you want to say something to someone that kind of pertains to them. Say something specific. Like, I remember I complimented this guy's belly button. Like, he had a nice belly button, so I complimented it. And I'm sure he remembers that to this day. Like, hello. That's a very unique pickup line. Yeah, think of pickup lines that are specific to that individual. I'm so proper. Pickup lines should be original. They should not be something you can find on a Riz app or anything like that. They should not be something that just is like a natural. Please, please, please keep it sweet and simple. If you don't want to lose this guy in 10 minutes, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ah! Oh, also adding on to the mystery one, you can't win if you don't play the game. Say that again slowly. You can't win if you don't play the game. I know, that's a good one. She's fire, I know. But oh my gosh, speaking of bad pickup lines, I remember I had a crush on this guy. He worked at I'm gonna bleep that out because that's so specific, and if he watches this, I don't want to be embarrassed, but he's gonna know because of what I'm gonna say next. But I remember I had a crush on this guy, and he like worked at this place that I would always go to because it was right by my house. And I remember one day, like, we were bonding over acting classes and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'll let you know about my classes. I'll give you the teacher's name and info. What's your email? I asked a cute guy what his email was. I know. Horrifying. But yeah, I asked the guy what his email was. He looked at me a little crazy. He was kind of just like, email? And I was like, oh, I know, embarrassing. But yeah, that happened before, and horrifying, just horrifying. But I actually didn't lose him in 10 minutes. I mean, we don't talk anymore, but like, I feel like that's by my choice. I feel like if I hit him up, he would definitely respond. But yeah, and then I ended up getting his Instagram, and like, we spoke a little bit. But yeah, that was a bad one. I think he gave me some grace because we've seen each other a few times before that, so he knew I wasn't a complete weirdo. But that was a horrible pickup line. Unless it's like professional and business, email's fine. But someone like that, email was so professional and crazy for me to ask, but I did that because I can be a little silly sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. On to the next one. Next one, number 4. Asking intrusive questions and just having bad manners in general. Like, lack of decorum will not get you far. I have a friend who literally, before she can even like ask a guy what his name is, she'll ask him what he does for a living. Like, imagine someone coming up to you and not even asking for your name, but asking what your job is. Being like, oh, what do you do? Hi, my name is Megan. I love her, but the fact that she does that, honey babes, I will tell you, that's a way to lose a guy in 10 minutes.
She asked for my government name first day that we met. She doing too much.
But yeah, you don't want to ask someone too many intrusive questions about their life because, like, let that come out naturally. That shouldn't be something that has to be pressured, you know? Like, if someone wants to tell you their business, let them tell you that on their own time. You don't want to make someone feel uncomfortable because you don't want to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you want to have good manners. It kind of reminds me of that scene in White Chicks when she's eating, I think it's like ribs or something, and the guy's like, oh, what do you want, a salad? She's like, salad? Or,
Perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not.
Come here, babe. Oh.
the guy playing the girl, the way he's eating, it's like, oh my gosh. Even though I don't think that guy got turned off by that. But yeah, you want to have some manners. You want to be a little classy when you first meet someone. Again, like first impressions mean a lot. And if you do something that's very impolite, that will stay in the noggin for a while. If you're interested in someone or you want to be friends with someone, they will probably remember that for a long time. And they'll probably be like, oh, I don't want to hang out with this person because when I hang out with them, they start acting insane and like they have no class, decorum, manners, or home training.
Classy ladies such as yourself. Beautiful nation.
Oh, smell, that's infection.
Captivated by your beauty.
Just hold off on it maybe for a little bit. Again, treat others the way you want to be treated. I wouldn't want someone asking me like my social security number the first time I hang out with them. No, that's none of your business, sir. Seriously. Okay, next one. Too much ex talk. Too much ex talk. And if you don't have an ex, I have, oh my gosh. I remember this one time I was hanging out with this guy and he started talking about how he's in love with Coyle Ray and all these things. And I'm like, fair. I love Coyle Ray too. But I just feel like when you're hanging out with someone and you're like talking about a celebrity who you don't even know, like if he knew Coyle Ray and they went on a date before, I would be like, you know what, go off. Good for you. You know what, keep going. I'll let you reminisce. But if you don't even know the celebrity, oh my gosh, I thought about something else too. But yeah, that was so annoying. We were on a date and he was trying to impress me by talking. I don't know what he was doing, but that was a bit excessive. You just don't want to make someone feel like they're in competition with someone else because that will make someone feel insecure. And you don't want to make someone else feel insecure because again, you wouldn't like that yourself. At least I don't like feeling insecure, so I don't want someone to make me feel insecure. And to avoid that is by not doing that in the first place because some people like to match energy and play games, which you don't have to entertain. I, for one, love to entertain the game. I don't know why. It's in my blood. I love to entertain games. It's so bad, but I do it sometimes. Yeah, you want to maybe not bring up your ex because then the guy's probably going to feel insecure and then probably feel a little bit hesitant to, you know, hang out with you. You know what I mean? Like imagine meeting someone and in the first 10 minutes you start talking about your ex. They're probably going to think you're not over your ex and probably lose interest really fast because if you're not over your ex, you're probably not going to be into that person. Hello. Too much ex talk is not good talk. And yeah, some people are competitive though. Some people might like that. And there you go. You have a competitive cutie right here. But other people, most people don't really like being compared to someone else and they don't like feeling insecure. So they're probably going to be very wary of you if you talk about your ex too much. But hey, some people like it, so you never know. Next one. Let's do it. Hey. Being too crazy or being too much too soon. I have this friend who literally brags about being crazy to guys and the way they look at her after she's like, oh yeah, I'm crazy. Literally this guy will be like, oh my gosh, you seem so normal. And she'll be like, oh no, I'm crazy. Babes, no, do not let someone know you're crazy too soon. But I can't even talk. Being too much too soon will have someone maybe a little bit fearful of you because they're gonna think you don't know how to balance out situations. They're gonna think you're a little bit imbalanced. I don't know. The older I get, the more I realize how much I love my peace. Like, I don't want to be around someone who I think is unpredictable. I don't want to be around someone who's unpredictable. That can get old pretty quick. And it's like, you don't want someone that's going to bring unbalance to your life. I like my life pretty balanced. So I'm not going to want someone who's going to be too much. And if you guys have seen How I Met Your Mother, you know about the hot to crazy scale.
Thus, if she's this crazy, she has to be this hot.
And the hot to crazy scale is mostly about respect. The more someone respects you, the more they will put up with, and that doesn't always happen right away. That takes time. So save it for those that deserve it. And it's not even about looks, it's more about how much that person cares about you. For example, if that special someone really cares about you, they're gonna probably be more lenient towards like how crazy you act. But if they don't know you that well, they're not really gonna want to put up with you too much because they don't know you. So they're like, oh, if this is all they know, they're gonna be like, oh. oh, you know what I mean? So the longer you know someone, the more you can like really show your wild side. Don't show someone your wild side too soon because they might not be able to handle it. They might not be able to handle it. And maybe down the line, they'll be like, oh my gosh, I can take this on the chin. I can handle it because you're worth it. Because I know you, I love you, you're worth it. But when someone initially meets you, they might not be as patient or as understanding because they don't know you. So yeah, save your wild side for those that deserve it, those that earn it later down the line. You feel me? Okay. All right, next one. Being on your phone too much and not living in the moment. When you're first meeting someone, don't be on your phone like right away too much. That is a turnoff. It's gonna make someone kind of feel like you don't appreciate their presence, and some people might not feel good about that. You know what I mean? I remember I was hanging out with this guy and he was literally playing music and going on Instagram stories while he was playing music so I could hear it. First of all, don't interrupt the beat. And I was DJing. Don't interrupt. No. Don't interrupt my music. First of all. Second of all, do you know how lucky you are to be in my presence? Do you know how many people would die to be in my presence? I literally said that to him and he laughed, but I know it stuck in his brain and he realized, oh wait, let me stop. Because yeah, like when I'm with someone, I don't want you to be on your phone. Like this is me and you time. This is me and you. Like where is your decency? Where's the respect? That's actually one of my icks. It's like live in the moment. You only get this opportunity with me one time. Hello. All it takes one time.
Only take one time. Only take one time. Only take one.
All it takes one time. But yeah, I hate that. When I'm hanging out with someone, please stay off your phone. Because hello, let's live in the moment. Let's enjoy life. If you have 10 minutes, why waste it on your phone? Text that person later. Take the time for right now. We only live once and these chances and opportunities sometimes only last one time. So take advantage of it and don't be on your phone too much. Next one. Number 8. Don't be that person that's selfish and lacks empathy. Like, no. I really appreciate people who are selfless and show empathy. Like, that to me is a person I want around me for a long time. So I feel like that's a way you can lose someone very quickly. If you're selfish, don't be that girl that ditches her friends for a guy you just met, especially too. Like, imagine having a friend for 5 years and then you leave the club with someone you met for 5 minutes. That guy is not gonna respect you, and your friend's definitely not gonna respect you after you do that to them. And think about it. Would you want to be with someone who leaves their friends because maybe down the line they're gonna leave you? Show loyalty, show empathy towards others. No one wants to be around someone that's selfish and doesn't appreciate or show love and appreciation for others. That's not a good trait to have, and it's actually very sad. And I just feel like in general, people need to show empathy and be more selfless because, again, treat others the way you want to be treated. You just wouldn't want to be around someone who's not caring because it's just unreciprocated energy. You never want to be in a one-sided relationship with anyone, so selfishness is never the way. And it's a way I feel like you can lose someone like that. Be selfless and show you care for others if you want others to care for you. Okay? Okay. Would you want to be with someone who just leaves their friends? No. You want someone to have loyalty and respect for the people who are in their life. Hello. Amen. Peace and blessings. Next one. Respectfully, bad hygiene. Please. I saw this quote the other day and it's like, everyone is their walking billboard. If you stink, you really think you're gonna make someone think to go home with you or go talk to you? No. No. Invest in yourself, in your hygiene, in your appearance, whatever it is, invest a little bit because it will make a difference. People want to be around people who smell good, who look good. I'm telling you. Unfortunately, it's just the way our brains are wired. People in this world are attracted to things that smell good, that look good. Think about it. Are you most likely gonna go towards a dirty rock or a diamond? Dirty rock, diamond. Dirty rock, diamond. You feel me? Invest in yourself, in your hygiene. If you want to keep someone longer than 10 minutes. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm sure you want someone who looks and smells good. So if you want to be fair, you too have to look and smell good yourself. Practice what you preach. Hello. But yeah, bad hygiene. No. That's the quickest way to lose someone. I'm telling you. I remember one time I smelled this person's breath. Ooh. I did not want to be anywhere near them. Honestly, when I sniff things that smell bad, I'm in a bad mood. I'm automatically in a bad mood. They say literally smell can make or break your mood, and it's true. I feel like if I smell something bad, oh my gosh, no. I don't even want to think about things that smell bad. That's how bad it is. I don't want to smell things that are bad. I want to smell like vanilla, flowers, whatever it is, musk, Louis Vuitton perfume, Sauvage by Dior. Like I want to smell anything that's not smelling bad. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, and number 10, the last and final way to lose someone in 10 minutes or less. not being true to yourself. Be true to you. Be beautiful. Be beautiful. Be you to be true. I feel like ingenuineness and desperation are the strongest scent. Speaking of scent, I feel like that's the strongest scent in the world. I feel like you can smell desperation and fakeness from miles away, and I think that is so important to remember. Be yourself, and if someone doesn't respect that, they should be gone within 10 minutes or 10 seconds or less. Be yourself, because that is the way to just live your life. Be true, be you. Just be yourself, love yourself. Who cares about losing someone in 10 minutes when you have yourself? You know what I'm saying? On that note, be you, be true, be beautiful. And yeah, so that's it for how to lose a guy in 10 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was very fun to plan and do research for, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoyed filming this video and talking about this. I love a good podcast session. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great night, day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And stay tuned for new episodes of my podcast, Pod with Meg, and Pod with Meg, the solo sessions. Pod with Meg is with guests. The solo sessions is obviously me solo. And yeah, you can watch it on Spotify and YouTube and listen on Apple, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all that good stuff. But yeah, I appreciate and I love you all so much. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications to stay up to date. Why not? Why not? Why not? Take a crazy chance and give this video a big and juicy thumbs up.
Hands up in the air.
And yeah, stay tuned for more. I appreciate all of you guys. Love you all. Bye. All right. Hey. All right. Oh no. My heater is on. It's making noise. Hey now. All right. So let's get into it. So, wait, actually, it's not even in the book. The notes are on my laptop. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh. I'm so silly, guys. I literally thought I wrote it in my notebook, but it's on my laptop. Thank you so much for the fan noise. Hey y'all. Thank you. I can't read it too well from here, but thank you. Testing. Why is this lighting kind of reddish? Hey! I look very red, I don't know why. Guys, yeah, it's been a day. Actually, it hasn't really been a day, but you know what I mean. Thumbnail moment! Alright, okay. We have some, I was gonna say Skrillex, Matthew McConaughey. I was just failing at rizzing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the blur, please focus. And welcome to my channel. Oh, it's blurry. Sorry guys, I had to wazzle my dazzle. It is what it is. Okay, so in the theme of February, right now we're currently in February. It's February 28th. My birthday, or my monthly birthday was yesterday. It was prom night, which isn't even that scary of a movie. It's just like trippy and creepy. All right, next one. You just don't really take. And so obviously I don't want to, thank you so much for the 3D heart and 3D star. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll have to use the bathroom. Have a great night, day, morning. I can't speak anymore. All right. I love you all.